Hi, hello guys, this is Soumya from Bookfish channel. Today in this topic we are gonna see fusion music which is written by Pandit Ravi Shankar, and I have read this particular prose from the book Reflection, which is a prescribed syllabus for Madras University Sem 3. And before getting into this topic, I just wanna put up with a question: what is fusion music? Have you ever thought of thinking about a title? Why is it named so? Why can't it be the other name or other option? Yeah, first thing we have to make is to analyze the topic. Fusion music. Fusion is when two things combine together, when there is a blending between two things. So here fusion, so music, not only the music which get fusionized here, but also the two musician, the two family, the two hearts which combined together, which were blended together. So before getting into the topic, I just want to tell you that I have posted the particular content in Tamil also. If you are in need of that, please do refer the description. Please do like, share and subscribe our channel to get furthermore updates. So we'll go over the introduction towards Pandit Ravi Shankar. He was born on 7th April 1920 and he was passed away in the year 11 December 2012. And he is known as the sitar maestro. He is an Indian musician and he is a composer of Hindustani classical music. And the highest Indian Civil Honor Award, which is titled Bharat Ratna, was given to him in the year 1999. Not only in musician field, not only as a musician he played his role, even also as a politician he played a major role. That is, he was being a member of Rajya Sabha between the year 1986 to 1992. And when you go for the next one such important character, it is George Harrison, who was between the year 1943 to 2001, and is an English musician, singer, songwriter, and also the producer of many films and music. And he is the leading guitarist of the Beatles. So when you talk about Beatles, it is a rock band which was been very popular in Liverpool. And when you talk about Harrison's lovable things, he is very much passionate towards Indian culture and he had a great passion to learn Indian instruments. His only aim is to not aim is like that. His only thing which he wanted more is that he wanted to be the best in the thing which deals with Hindustan, that is Hindustani classical music. And also he had a quest to learn about Indian tradition, culture, everything. This created a bond between both the English and Indian musician, where it fusionized both the language under the same umbrella term music. When you talk about his passion towards India, I would like to quote this line: in many ways he was more Indian than many Indians. So this is specific line is said by the Pandit Ravi Shankar, where he states in many ways he seems to be a real Indian than that many other subordinate of the people can't they fail to prove that they are Indian. The originator of the land fail to prove that they are Indian, but in each and every aspect he makes himself, he changes himself to be an Indian. And I have given the introduction. Now, it was the death ceremony performed. It is the death of George Harrison. He was passed away, he was no more. And this particular speech was given by Pandit Ravi Shankar on the death of George Harrison. So it is prescribed as a prose, but it is his speech which conveyed from the core of the heart, which talks about the sorrowness of a father who lost his child, and also of a friend who lost his friend, a companion who lost his colleague, and also the musician who lost to the best musician he ever saw. So George Harrison was no more, and this gave in himself in Pandit Ravi Shankar's heart a great pain. He was really disappointed and he wanted to express the wonderful memories that he spent with the George Harrison. And the memories flashed to his mind like a photographs, and he comes up with the photographs, he takes it to a speech and he explained it. That's the full work here. And where he goes back to the before 30 years. He goes back 30 years ago, and he says that he met George 30 years ago and he was really attracted towards George Harrison because he is very childlike. His quality is like a childlike, and is very naughty and shy to express everything. His naughty smile that took away the heart of Pandit Ravi Shankar, and he had a great passion towards music. And apart from all this, he has a quest for Hindu Vedic religion. This created a bond between them, just as a musician, where in the starting, George Harrison, he sees himself as a guru. That is, he sees Pandit Ravi Shankar as a guru, and he wanted to learn many things from him. So he started learning sitar, the instrument which is most fondly known in Indian culture. He learns it in the year 1966, and this created a bond between both of them. And the guru, day by day, as it vanishes, guru vanished and father comes up in his heart. Starting, he seed him as a guru, but towards the end, both started relationship, that is a father and a son. Though the age difference takes up a generation back, they wanted to explore themselves in each and everything. That is fusion music. We can also say fusion in music, fusion in the form of music. Music paved a way. Music has been acted as an icon for both the cultured people to fuse themselves. And Pandit Ravi Shankar, he gifted a book which is titled Autobiography of Yogi. It is written by Swami Yogananda, and his brother is Rajendran. He wanted to gift him something that is very interested towards him, because he had a great passion towards Indian culture and tradition. So he gives him a book which is written by Swami Vivekananda. And George, he had a thirst for the knowledge and wisdom of Indian tradition. He wanted to explore it. He wanted to experience it. So he made each and every aspect. And though Ravi Shankar has been performing since 1954, he was very famous. He became a popular leading figure in the mid of 1960s. And the concert they started together, the big concert were produced by George, and day by day passes, they are both of them, they joined making everything. Their first recording concert was in A&M Audio, which is titled Dark House Label. And second album talks about the fusion in music, Festival of India. So come up with the topic Festival of India is related to Indian culture, whereas you can see where it is recorded. It is recorded in the own studio of George in Henley in the year 1974. So, people from other community, I mean, the so-called foreigner, not actually foreigner, everyone is same under the umbrella term earth. So, it is basically performed in an English land, where an Indian singer and composer, he talks about the Festival of India, the specific topic which gives importance to Indian culture. So here fusion music combines. Fusion music paves the way for the fusion, and they have combined together, and they have went to many places, especially US, and they started performing more than 30 performance. And when you talk about performance, Pandit Ravi Shankar, certainly he gets an incident to his mind, and he says that he travelled in 737 Boeing jetliner. This is the flight in which they travelled. And when you talk about Ravi Shankar's family, he had a son, Subho. Just notice it, he had a son, he was no more. He passed away in the year 1992, and this gave a great platform for George to make himself, to present himself as a son. And both were in the relationship as a father and a son. The first thing they explored is a guru, and next it comes to a father and son relationship. And they performed their third project in celebration, and this project especially holds the 40 years of experience, performance and composition of sitar. And when you go for their final project, that is, he had made many projects, but the final project he did with George Harrison was none other than Chants of India, and it holds about song from both in Madras and also in Henley. So here again, Pandit Ravi Shankar's wife name is Sukanya and his daughter Anushka. So both his wife and daughter had a great passion and love towards George. Whereas when you talk about George family, his wife name is Olivia and his son is he's a small boy and is named Dani. So both were in very good terms. Both the families combined together. They blended together in the form of same thing, that is the same umbrella term music. And also after a few years passed, Ravi Shankar he had a deep love for George, where he also comes forward to replace his son's place to George, where George replaces the place of Subho. And as the incident passes, he says that he's very naughty and he's very realistic. He lives his life in a very normal manner, where he states that they had an experience of going to various places. Once they went to Jaipur, Jodhpur and Udaipur. So there, each and every place, even in Delhi and Calcutta, only the George seems to be the center of attraction. But when they reached Udaipur, when they were passing through the Rajasthan to Udaipur was the last stopping, and it was a very rushy street. Each and every side is covered by shops, variety of ornament shops, and it is a main street. You could have just have an imagination. It is a main street which holds many shops there. So it was very rush. People they started bushing themselves. They started coming up towards the team. So they thought that it was only for the George, where at the end they comes to know that it is not for the George but for Pandit Ravi Shankar. This gave him a great change, but also he wanted to safeguard Pandit Ravi Shankar and his family, where he takes them to the car, and inside the car he started laughing immediately. This humoric sense made them to be very attached for many years. And finally when he was passed away, it was only a single line which expresses the whole feeling of Pandit Ravi Shankar, where you can see it in the last line. Though he is gone physically, he'll always be alive and vibrant in my heart. So he says, though he is no more, only his body has been buried, but still he lives in my heart, and I could feel the vibration. So it is not just alone a text which talks about the incident that had happened many years ago, but instead it is the feeling, the sorrowness, the disappointment expressed by a father to his son, by a musician to his colleague, or by a normal person to his friend. So just analyze it before you read or you sum up or you write and gain marks. Just try to interpret and analyze what the feeling would be. So here I conclude my video, and I want to tell you that I have posted the particular content in Tamil also. If you are in need of that, please do refer the description for the link. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.